Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today to discuss a serious issue that must be taken care of now. The issue that I have come here to speak has plagued our nation since it was conceived in 1776. The issue that I'm talking about is the hate crime that plague the Negro race. Day in and day out, I hear stories of how men are slaughtered in front of their families and how innocent bystanders, who are Negroes who have done nothing, are slaughtered by lynch mobs. In the words of Frederick Douglass, without a struggle, there can be no progress. So, aid us as we help the Negroes overcome their struggle and gain progress towards a safer world today. I know that with your hard work, we can do this, and we can ensure that future generations will have a more stable relationship. Killing our African Americans will not only create a more tense situation for us, but will also create tense situations for future generations. We as Americans cannot stand by and let our future generations deal with the issues that we have created. The Negroes are called African Americans for a reason. Because it is because they are our brothers. It is because they are our neighbors. We must treat them with the respect that we treat our neighbors, our brothers. To point out how careless we are in the treatment of African Americans, a study was done by the Chicago Tribune, and it found that in 1891, 169 Negroes were murdered by lynch mobs, and in the previous year 100 Negroes were murdered by lynch mobs. A staggering amount of 269 Negroes were murdered. This is quite unacceptable. I believe that the number should be 0. We must live in peace and harmony with our African American brothers. We must continue to assist them and help them. A recent killing in Thibodaux, Louisiana, had multiple suspects, and they quote, "No less than 35 Negroes were killed outright, lame men and blind women shot, children and hoary-headed grandsires ruthlessly swept down. The Negroes offered no resistance. Why must we continue to harangue our brothers, the African Americans? We have to fight for their safety. And for this, I suggest that we lobby with politicians around the nation. This solution will take a while, and a temporary solution that I find is that we have vigilantes that protect the Negroes as they go and help them fight against the assassins that lurk within the dark shadows." To this speech, I only say that we must start to protect our fellow Negro, our brother, from the clutches of harm and death. We will leave our brothers with no one left, and we will leave future generations with a horrible mess to fix. Our mess. A mess that we should have taken care of. Imagine a world where both African Americans and Americans lived in peace and harmony. Imagine it in your head. Now, I want you to use that imagination to guide us, to help our brethren. Finally, all I can say is that you go out and you make a difference. And how? I ask that you lobby with politicians, that you keep these Negroes that are being tormented within your own doors. Keep them safe from the world. Only in this way can we ensure that there is a stable relationship with both African Americans and Americans. I do not watch and stand by as more and more Negroes are murdered in front of our own eyes. To this I say no. We must stand and fight while we can. Thank you for your time.